I'm Kristin. I graduated from design management in 2017. I work freelance, doing a lot of strategy development and at Southern Council with facilitating policy making. I always knew I wanted to study abroad, so I'm from Sweden. And I was looking at London, New York, Australia. Decided on London because it's close to home. I was kind of finding myself in a mix of wanting to do something more, I guess could be like businessy, marketingy, like very straightforward, more practical, but still having the urge to wanting to be a creative myself. What I valued from the course is being exposed to design in a way I didn't know design was. Because often when you say design, people go, oh, graphic design, or is it fashion, is it interiors? And then you have to go back and say, yes, that's true, but for me it's a process. As I went along, I realized that I don't need to be the creative myself, I just want to be able to facilitate that sort of process. I became more and more familiar with design and that as a tool in problem solving, and that really unlocked within me. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do and this is what I've been looking for. Since I've graduated, I've project managed a London Design Festival entries. I've worked with workshop facilitation with students. I've developed strategies for communication and social media. And at the moment, I'm working full-time within local government to develop policy. So I've essentially been working together with other colleagues within the council to come together to develop holistic policies and thinking and looking beyond just this little silo of thinking. For me, is around transport policy. And I find it really interesting to bring design into that sphere, partly to improve the actual services and policies and make them work better for a user, so that can improve that actual service. But I also find it interesting to how you can work with design, actual design, to become more accessible in itself. So I think that's something I really want to continue working on. And I want to understand the practice of the service design the same way I want to understand the practice of graphic design or illustration or filmmaking. See the full picture. Having that overview is something that really appeals to me, and that's what design management is for me. I think one of my key roles has been to facilitate my boss's thinking, being the one who can listen in and follow her line of thought, but being able to say stop or keep going, or that sounds interesting. And it's been really valuable because we have built a really strong relationship. London's very important to me. It's where I see the things happening that I want to be doing. I have a lot of freedom within my work to do flexible working, and I'm very dependent on my space to do work and feel creative. It's really great to be in East London and London as a whole. I really like going out and sitting on cafes or hotel lobbies to get your own office out of office. So we've been working on this calendar. The theme is Hidden Woman. So we asked 24 illustrators and copywriters to come together in pairs to select a woman they thought should be more noticed throughout history. Then they illustrated and wrote about that woman, so each month has one woman represented. And the aim of that has been to raise money for a foundation in Sweden called Woman to Woman, who work for women's rights across the globe. My role in that project have been a lot of project managing, of course, a lot of creative strategy development, so working with our social medias, building websites, managing relations with all the people involved in the calendar. Going forward, I would really like to continue working more with design as a strategic tool and design to unlock innovation and be more clever with resources.